We need to acknowledge some things, and especially Obi to say a year King Promise. King Promise a winnie a year Artist of the Year. And I want to tell King Promise to say hard work pays, and consistency is also very important. Promise actually say your beginnings, they don't really matter. It's about you being focused. I know a lot about this industry, the music industry or the entertainment industry in Ghana. I know a lot. I don't do entertainment a lot because Semeka me call into entertainment. I'll be personal because I know a lot of them are almost say the music industry in Ghana. But that's not why I'm going to address this King Promise win. This is a big win in a sense, say nobody gave this young man a chance when he entered the music scene in Ghana. It's been a very tough one, especially when the people who call the shots are not your favorite people. When the people who make the decisions, how Ghana media, and entertainment, especially music, the people who have become a clique, a group, a cabal, who decide who becomes who and who becomes what. And see, for this guy to do everything possible for majority of Ghanaians to appreciate his trade and his craft, to get to this point to win a year, the Artist of the Year. This is the 26th edition. It shows to say there are a lot of people out there who can basically learn something from this guy. And I'm going to be honest, I appreciate his hard work. The last time people were talking about Ghanaian musicians who have gone across the world to send the music out there. And some terrains are very difficult terrains because the communication barrier is quite difficult to maneuver. But this guy in Asia, he did his part. He had done some other tours around the world, which basically a single Ghanaian with not the backing, to say, the kind of management Burna Boy has, and not the management Davido Mu have. No. This guy I know does not have that kind of management. And I don't even think he has signed on a record label. It's a $1 billion record label. But through the little things this guy has done, the effort is put in to get to this point. I think we should applaud King Promise for his hard work. And to be very honest with you, Stonebwoy has given King Promise a run for its money, and he has also shown to say he's a big rock when it comes to Ghana music. Over the years, he has shown that SHATTA he can dominate. And without due respect to Stonebwoy, I respect his trade, I respect his craft. When it comes to his field, he's good at it. So you cannot write Stonebwoy off. And so he also deserves, because competition number, we wouldn't get young people like King Promise more, any the other guys to say Paluta more, any Smoke more, to get to where they are today. So it's not always about going after the trade. It's always looking out for the potentials in them. So I also want to applaud Stonebwoy for his contribution and also the competition he put. Last year, Stonebwoy won. It was a massive endorsement. Some people didn't like it, but that's how it's supposed to be. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. King Promise took it in good faith. He understood. He went back to the board. He did his job with his management. This year, he has won. So that's how it's supposed to be. So I would like to say we should acknowledge, at least when we are posting, when we are talking, when we are having conversations on our thread near the Adeno, we should try and acknowledge, say, there's a new kid on the block who has shown, and yet just by knowing somebody, this is hard work that has earned him this. So we should also acknowledge King Promise for the work he has done to get to this point. So to me, if you ask me, King Promise has done it. This is the 26th edition of Ghana Music Awards. Not everyone can get this to get to this point. Yeah, so I just want to acknowledge King Promise for winning the Artist of the Year. So that is it for the King Promise. Sometimes they come to the state, I see them, they don't see me. There are a lot of them are I go to some places, I see them, and they don't see me. And hey, I watch them from far and I'm like, hey boys, I'm more town. And they do their own thing and I stay in my lane and all that. He has done a good job. He has delivered. To be very honest with you, so far, I don't know any artist right now you can compare to King Promise, not who deserve way than King Promise. And people are complaining, oh, King Promise did not win last year, but they have not been able to point to one artist to say that this artist did better than King Promise. And you can talk about King Paluta, but we are looking at the whole job and not some part of the job. With all due respect to Paluta, great sensation. His songs were all over the place because Obibeka said he played a lot of role because of the elections. He had 1 or 2 songs which were very good and he got awards for it. But we are talking about a project. You see, there's a difference between winning an award and winning a project. When you win Artist of the Year, it's the project. The project is what we look out for. And there are so many things that comes together to make a project successful. So some part of the project you might be good, but ABR, it is not enough to give you the whole project as an award. You can argue for King Paluta, you can argue for Smoke, you can even argue for Stone Boy, but look at the holistic project in the year 2024. And when you look at the project, that is what you arrive at and say, so many things came together. And this is why we are saying King Promise. To me, I believe that he deserved it. That's it. So somebody might have a hit song, which is good, which might be played in every nightclub, every studio, every radio. But the issue is a lot comes together to make an artist, a whole artist, or a project to become a fulfilled project. So this guy was able to tick all the marks, all the boxes. And that's why he's here. I don't normally talk about music, but I think he has worked so hard to get to this point, and he deserves every single thing of it. So King Promise has it. And the most interesting thing is, let me share excerpts of the Ghana Music Awards, and we will say this is the 26th edition. Kevin Taylor, better than Yasen Fufro. Team, stay with me and back me on this. Team, stay with me. Team, stay with me. Team, don't leave me. 26th edition of the Ghana Music Awards. And at this point, what do you expect to see when people are given the opportunity to speak at the awards? You expect people to put their message across. When you go to other places around the world, especially in the US, which I'm comfortable with, when people get the opportunity to speak at the Grammys, it's a platform that you use to send a particular message to politicians, to people in the industry, to people who are not even in the industry, and also to the world, especially when things are happening where you live. It is a West study when you watch the Grammys, when musicians get the opportunity to speak, when they are given the mics, normally they concentrate more on issues happening in their country. Some of them speak on social issues, some speak on political issues, some speak on infrastructure. So it's a platform for artists to also do what? Be able to project what they feel has been missing. They be a can. Yes, so the mic Kwasia or Yananta. They be no sa Kwasia Nantano or say Jumadi. And I'm so shocked that Ghana Music Awards at this point are allowing Filthy and Nanta Jimmy Phoebe to mount stage. This is Ghana Music Awards. When people, when this is Ghana Music Awards. This is not like some foolish fools with Anantania, Jimmy Phoebe boys be rugged, dirty riffraffs be who by some chance were able to get on a plane to approach. This is Ghana Music Awards. This is our Grammys. You don't allow wayward, uncivilized, crooked, wretched, dirty old fools who don't even know where they belong in life and just give them mic to speak anyhow. Ebimwe Jimmy, Jimmy Osaya Nanta, it is tough to calm them or to do what? To maintain them. And I am warning the Ghana Music Awards, don't release dogs to come on that stage to discredit a whole industry. And majority of these Minyanoma Santifo musicians are more Ghana Music Awards. I want to say this. Kevin Taylor, I don't know what Santifo. Nana Pia or 247 to Nana Medo. And I also do me. Onana Kevin Taylor Chenchen Hinamaba. Mina mi bedjum. Mamba wane beba. Nana would do me. And I'm so me do. This has been going on for 26 years. 26 years. And it's so disheartening, say. Nobody has been able to take the mic at Ghana Music Awards as an artist from the Ashanti region to complain and say, how long? When are we going to stop coming to Accra for Ghana Music Awards? When are we going to stop coming to Accra? Some people got the opportunity to speak. Yakasa mo Asante semu hiawa. The Emma Asante, people to look upon Asante, people to disrespect Asante, people to say Asante for you. That is what you fight for. You have to make sure that opportunity. You make your statement. So I was expecting artists from the Ashanti region to pick the mic and say, this is a big platform for me, for us, to let the world know, say, we can't be always getting on VIP bars and mounting the back of women to come to Accra to receive award. When are we going to have the Ghana Music Awards in Kumasi? It is because the people from Kumasi don't want what is in Accra. Mweja. Kevin there, one first antiphon start here. Now my first antiphon start here, me for start because I want a person put to neighbor. And for 26 years, musicians from Asante Memu, DJs from Asante Memu, music there and there from Asante Memu, nobody has been able to mount stage on Ghana Music Awards to say, why are we not advocating for a national theater that we can organize the same thing in the Ashanti region? Because here see Asante for and Asante song and Abu Suna Wonam, we cannot even have one artist, one person. And you people, instead of you to use the opportunity, well, Makofa Kwasia or Yananta, Jimmy Fwa. Now what you are went to my hit to Ohio Kwasia, or you say Ghana and hit. Huh? Number for Jimmy Fwa. The who can Jimmy and Antejina Abegina Ghana Music Awards. Such a big platform. This is the time Koku Smoke, Paluta. This is the time of Chiame Kwame. You use this platform to advocate. Mr. President, we are tired of coming to Accra for these awards. Can you please, Mr. President, people in government, can we have a national theater in the Ashanti region? Sanyoma we hiamo. Mumubi Kwasia sam ene Kwasia dawire ene Kwasia Asante sam hiamu sebio manu to sumina so wa Asante sam ehia mampon hene nchen Asante sam we Asante ni onya Asante ni nchen mampon hene na dem fadue bibia wo bia enso ende na nada ne bankum so enso ye sa ye party enso na nada ne bankum so umpa Asante nchen mampon hene umpe Asante undo Asante nchen mampon hene. And so, and then another bankum so the party we are cooking and natriso. And it say, Sebio, what yasia, win opportunity now. I was Sebio, the also ye, Edija in Chiliman, also ye. Intimi Busau was something, someone here, and a day, and Ghana Music Awards for 26 years. No Ashanti artist has been able to mount stage to pick the mic and say, we are demanding, Dabi. Number Sharma Sam Kwasia for the Machiabegina stage. Where you crying? Where you crying? You take the opportunity to send your message across. This is where you take your opportunity. Then you send your message across. En Kwasia Samungwa. Your bank crying. Near better than the guest house. Adia Chene Sako Ukrase. Inti yaka the second largest city in Ghana is Kumasi. Yeni National Theater oho. Inti next year mo sa fu plane aba. Mo sa fu VIP aba. Mo ba me atwetwe mo. Ya srema ka se bu yenkurasefo. I am helping. Meboa ama ye nyina etuma gya santema yesiwo. Ema asanteman ejina ne naso. Inti yesa akofie biem. Yesa akwa aba mankrafo aka se yenkurasefo. None of you guys were able to erase that issue. And Yasako Fie, a whole year, 26 years, ye did Ghana Music Awards by ye nyebu Kumasi, Monferry. Media Mubedi Matem. Mobekan Semetiame. Na meso de no kremi jaika. Monjina semwe hu. And the dusty one crying. waje sole chen music a DJ bia wo Ghana and Dusty or started just sole na mo bebre yan wo mo e kire we nyi wuti we ntua ombo ene no mo de bo mo bra omo firi Kumasi na betena nkran o chia me kwa me firi Kumasi na betena nkran o chia me ko firi Kumasi na betena nkran ko mini ni form aka nyina firi Kumasi na betena nkran mon kan chia mo so mo nyina nko mutimbom no mo advocate say aban papa aba yenko si National Theatre wo Kumasi 2023 ana akoya no hon ketinketi a obeta na say ace na ye no eya kato mako kreku say ace na wenye osedie ni eja wodu hwede wa ya asa kotre okotwa ahumem so obesi amphitheater wo Kumasi otumfo na ase ebesi ne amphitheater namba moda ho tewo edi atam 2025 oda ho fu VIP aba Kumasi edo ho abekire 2025 okache Taylor ni se ompama dia ma na odo kwa Accra ama Ghana fo hu 2025 ma Taylor ni sika ma Taylor ni sika se ompama tade ma na fa konkran fa ho kokire na wo sa to amwa no tobe ma won ti ase 2025 about to meet na Facebook live ebonyom ema na ehete chei o 10 years career o de small abrofo akotafro oboto e de koye adwuma kotua studio 2025 wajimi Krabium inti. This is the job I'm giving to you, the Kumasi people who have moved to Accra. You people should be the head of this movement. Come together. Na kuntunya ya ne chineko. Moya dan ye won kran ya beka se moya asantefo Kumasifo. Mo betuma ka wiase slangs nyina se moya Kumasifo. Enti mo mpiri bibi nkofie. Na sebio de opa ade pa kokotoko no yembo na bro me untumi ndi mabro. Enti monka mutirimbom na yemfa theater ni bi nko Kumasi na wontumi ko gina Taylor ni so e wa asomase se ompama tade ma wo de konkran wo ko kire hwan atade ne yapam wo Kumasi wo de konkran ko eden kire se wotie kurase wo de atade ne ba kurom enti monka mo humbom we I advise udwa kwa me platform me na meteye onhwa akọ so wo hwena se wo asempapa bi a wo pesa me kana me nka akọ baby e wo hodo ko tie. You don't decide for me what I have to speak on. Dabi. Because from day one am catch say Kevin Taylor obi entie no. Kevin Taylor onye relevant biom. Ko baby omo relevant na ko tie de open wo ho. Aha, yenye relevant. It's baby a omo relevant no ko ho. Obodam. Wabodam. Ko bie Facebook yenji sika. Kevin Taylor me chire de mu ma wo. Ofui, okọ Facebook yenji sika. Ko baby na okọ chire mu. O pe me nka wa asem ma wo de mpese metie no nka enti ubu ofu o bodam